Well, let's shift gears, talk about the weather now. You had to kind of get a lean going into that wind today.
You really
Man.
did get blown around out there. And you've been watching Next Gen Live too. You've really been able to see these fires go up and go down.
Yes, you can really see it. It's obviously the most powerful dual-pole radar in the entire state and in the country for that matter. And we can see even the littlest of fires. And the fire that we have been watching for, well, the past at least couple of hours now. Val Castor's out there. He's near Hennessy. Val, where are you exactly and what have you been seeing out there?
Cassie, we're about 8 miles east of Hennessy right now, 2 miles south of Highway 51. I'm sitting here with Dover Fire Chief Bobby Gardner, and he tells me that for the most part, this is a large fire. For the most part, it's under control. However, there's one part of it on the north end that they're a little concerned about. It's kind of made its way into a gully. They can't get their equipment down into there, and they're worried that it might get started again and go all the way to Highway 51. But for the most part, this is contained. They're just worried about that one little part. Back to you, Cassie.
All right, thanks so much, Val. Okay, let's go to Storm Shield 9 and Next Gen Live. And yeah, you can see there where exactly Val is. He's just a couple of miles, like you said, just south of Highway 51 there. And you can earlier see that big smoke plume, but of course they've gotten a really good handle on it. So it has gone away for the most part. We also had a fire out near Verdon, just a few miles east of Lake Chickashays, where you could actually see that smoke plume, but it is now out. And Jim Gardner was flying around that and he saw that, yes, it is out. So that's some good news. So yeah, we've been watching radar all day long for these fires because the fire threat has been extreme all day today, and that's expected to stay that way at least for the next couple of days. In fact, we've got a burn ban for all of central and eastern Oklahoma, and that goes for at least the next couple of weeks. Now, outside of that, it's absolutely gorgeous out there right now. This is our sunrise, our American Fidelity camera from our Air Comfort Skycam network. It has been warm, 73 degrees. We ended up with a high today of 77. The record is actually 79, so close to it, but not quite there. South wind, it's been very windy. Sustained right now, 22 miles an hour. That does not include the gust. Currently it's 78 degrees in Clinton, 82 in Guyman, 71 in Enid, 69 though in McAllister and in Ada. The wind has been out of the south and southwest between about 20 to as much as around 35 miles an hour. It's beginning to relax a little bit, but it is certainly still breezy out there. Satellite and radar, here's the big picture. Again, very quiet over Oklahoma right now. We're watching the cold front out to the west. That's eventually going to move through here, but it's not going to get here until sometime tomorrow evening. Behind that, we're expecting much cooler weather and eventually a chance of rain. This is the deepening area of low pressure. You can see that, well, a deepening area of trough, and eventually it's going to have a cutoff low, and that's going to bring us our next chance of rain, and even some of us maybe even a little bit of snow. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. So once we get into tomorrow, it's going to be another breezy day, not quite as windy as what we had today, but temperatures expected to be even warmer. We're looking for highs in the mid 80s. Some of us will easily reach the lower 90s. That cold front's not going to come through until later on in the evening. So briefly, the wind's going to subside, but eventually behind that, especially on Sunday, that wind's really going to be picking up. This time out of the north, gust around 40 miles an hour, temperatures in the mid to upper 50s throughout the day, but wind chills will be a factor. The fire threat will still be there. As far as any precipitation is concerned, really not expecting a whole lot of that on Sunday, but things will change late Sunday night into early Monday. In fact, the beginning of this storm system is showing that we could actually see a little bit of light snow in parts of far northwest Oklahoma, including the Panhandle. Now, we're still going to fine tune this forecast as we get closer to it, but at this point, yeah, we're talking about fires tomorrow and possibly snow by Monday. Now, once we get into Monday evening, I think the rain chances will increase here in central Oklahoma, and that will be the same story on Tuesday. So rain is definitely on the way. Overnight tonight, though, dry and mild. Temperatures only dropping into the mid-50s. Warm and windy tomorrow, high of 86 degrees. The record's 82. I think we're going to break that. Extreme fire threat in western and central Oklahoma. That wind will be relaxing during the day, though. By the time we get to Sunday, temperatures in the upper 50s. A very windy, cooler, slight chance of rain in far southwest Oklahoma. Your 9-day forecast. Lots of ups and downs, but the good news is we at least have a decent chance of rain Monday and Tuesday. We'll be right back.